Hi, I thought I'd talk you through this newsletter because it's kind of hefty. I mean, it usually is, but anyway, I've got 5 main sections. The first is events. So there's a few events I wanted to let you know were coming up. First off, this Saturday, I'm giving a diet class, SIBO diet webinar class with live Q&A. And what happened was after we had the SIBO SOS Summit Part 1 in June, there were so many diet questions that our host Shivan asked if I would give this class, and I'm happy to do it. And then the Summit Part 1 is still available if you missed it. It was really great. So I've got the links for you there. It's been made evergreen, which is something I didn't know what that was, but it means that you can watch it for free at any time. Like if you missed it back in June, you get the same experience as the people did who saw it in June. So it's free. And we had so many interviews for that they couldn't all fit in one summit. So there's a part 2 coming in the end of October. And the registration page for that is now open. Second section is for practitioners. I wanted to let you know there's a lot of places you can get continuing education on SIBO, particularly there's a lot of conferences that have been out, and I've listed 5 options for you just within this year. And that includes actually the SIBO SOS Summit Part 1. We got the CE approval right when the conference was starting, so you may not have known that there was CE available, but there is. And if you already bought it and want the CE, you can upgrade by just emailing the customer service team. So I've got their email in the newsletter for you. And for anyone who's interested in learning from those conferences for free, the integrative conference we had in spring, which was super good, the speakers wrote bullet points from all of each other's talks, and we published that as an article. So I've got that linked for you. It's called Takeaways. You know, we entitled it that, so you can read the main points there for free. Okay, third section is resources. There's a bunch of great new resources, including Rebecca Coombs, a SIBO cookbook author, has created these meal plans for the SIBO biphasic diet, which is based on my SIBO specific food guide. That's a lot of words. But anyway, she's got these meal plans. And also there is now the availability for patients to directly order lactulose breath tests. Lactulose is prescription in the United States, which I don't think it should be, but it is. Anyway, this limits people who don't have a prescribing license ordering it, but there's 2 labs now that have some sort of special circumstance where this can be done. I don't understand the legalities, but anyway, I've listed them for you here. It's pretty exciting. Fourth section is podcasts. Dr. Nirala Jacoby and Rebecca Coombs both have dedicated SIBO podcasts, and I've highlighted a couple of episodes for you. There's so many episodes you can listen to, obviously, but Dr. Jacoby interviewed Dr. Horolak on a new probiotic study that's been done for methane and constipation with SIBO. And that probiotic is Lactobacillus reuteri, a certain strain, and they discuss it along with all the other studies that have been done on probiotics helping SIBO. So you can check that out there. I gave Rebecca an interview on motility, migrating motor complex, prokinetics, and then Dr. Ruscio interviewed 2 top gastroenterologists on constipation. So if you have or your patients have chronic constipation, I recommend those podcasts. There's more resources and podcasts. Those are just some highlights. And then the 5th section is hot off the press, and that is where I put all the articles that have been written on SIBO in the last 3 months since I sent out my last big newsletter. And I'm doing something new this time. I'm including abstracts, like summaries from research presented at Digestive Disease Week, which is the big gastroenterology conference held every spring in the US. And the situation is that some of these studies that get presented there don't ever get published into full article format. So this would be the only place you'd get to read about it unless you attended the conference. So I'm including those. And then I've written a review summary of that probiotic article because I'm so excited about it. And I've got the link to where you can get that product in the newsletter. And I've highlighted some other studies. There's new hydrogen sulfide testing study. It's not available yet, but it's coming. Several FODMAP articles are really good. So anyway, take a look at that section, and I hope you enjoy the newsletter.